She's 16. Why was she drunk where she doesn't remember? It could have been much worse. She's lucky. That's a quote from Serena Williams in regards to the Steubenville rape. This evening, I'm going to talk about a pretty sensitive topic, and it's a topic that's not very widely known in America, in our culture, and it's rape culture. I do believe that a lot of people are unaware of this, and for that reason, it needs addressed. I'm going to do so by first defining what rape culture is, and then I will provide an example as to how it pertains to our society. And lastly, I will give a couple easy to accomplish steps that everyone can implement into their everyday lives to start reversing this downward trend in our culture. Start by defining rape culture so we have a better understanding of the issue that we're dealing with. What is American rape culture? According to an article in Sprinkle, which is an undergraduate study in feminism and queer studies, published in May of 2013, rape culture is, quote, when people are surrounded with images, language, laws, and other everyday phenomena that validate and perpetuate rape, end quote. American rape culture is victim blaming. When a woman comes forward and says that she's been raped, people will ask her if she was drunk, what she was wearing, why she put herself in that situation. Rape culture is aggressive masculinity. It's the idea that in order to be a man, then that you have to be stronger than other people, or you have to show dominance in some sort of aggressive way. Rape culture is cultural gender roles, specifically gender roles that put men above women or women in a submissive role. Rape culture is objectifying women. It's treating women like objects or a prize to be obtained. That is rape culture. Now that we have a grasp on what rape culture is, I will share an example with you. The Steubenville rape trial. I'm sure most of you are aware of the Steubenville rape trial. If not, I'll give you a quick background. There was a high school party. 16-year-old girl got very intoxicated and was unconscious and was raped by a group of young boys at the party. Now, this exemplifies American rape culture because, first of all, the town tried to cover it up. They valued their high school football program over justice for this young girl and her well-being and her physical and mental health. Before the trial, the victim was asked, "Are you sure you want to press charges? Because if you do, you'll ruin these boys' lives." Another example of not valuing a woman or the victim. They also blamed the victim. Not everyone, but there were those who were even outspoken in the media who blamed the victim, who said that she shouldn't have been drunk or she shouldn't have been in that situation, and that she could have prevented it, instead of asking why were these boys doing what they were doing. Why, instead of taking care of this girl, did they feel they needed to violate her? Now that we have an understanding of what rape culture is and how it's playing out in our society, I will present a couple of very simple ways we can start fighting this, or corrective measures. First, teach young men the importance of consent. Teach your kids, your coworkers, people you meet on the street, that when anyone says no, male or female, that it means no. No means no. No does not mean try harder, or no does not mean try again later. And also remember that a drunk yes means no. Anyone who is drunk or has alcohol in their system is legally not allowed to consent, or not capable to consent. Second thing, stop blaming the victim. If you know someone who comes forward saying that they've been sexually assaulted or raped, your first question should not be, what were you wearing? Or were you drunk? Your first question should be, are you okay? Rape is not the problem of the victim until after it happens. Rape is a problem in the mindset and the intentions of the rapist. That's where the rape culture in America comes from. Third, we need to change the definition of masculinity from overpowering and exploiting the weak to protecting and defending them. Masculinity and being a man is not about conquering something that is weak. It's about defending those who are. And lastly, don't make light of the problem. It is a problem. Rape and sexual assault is a very big problem in our culture. And don't laugh at the jokes, and don't make the jokes. And treat it as a serious problem like it is. This evening I introduced you to rape culture in America. We looked at the definition of rape culture. I shared an example with you, the Steubenville trial. And I also shared some corrective measures, how we can start to fix the problem. I urge you to use this knowledge in your own life to start changing the culture around you. Together, we can reverse this trend.